Hey there, y'all, and welcome to today's Daily Down and Dirty. My name is Fairlight. Welcome to Airy Fairy Tarot. All right, y'all, the message today is between anger and disappointment. Not an easy read, but let's get to it. So, I forget what the name of this deck is called, but I don't usually do reversals unless they like fling themselves to the floor and they want to be reversed. And that definitely happened in today's reading. But we start out upright. We've got the Two of Cups, we've got the Four of Cups, and we've got the Child of Crystals, or, Page of Swords. So in between, this is where the anger comes from. And we've got this Two of Cups. Traditionally, Two of Cups is a soulmate card. And so it feels like with these two cards here, maybe you're angry at a soulmate, or this card is called equilibrium. So if this isn't a person that you're connected to, it could be, Two of Cups, something that normally is fulfilling. Sometimes the Two of Cups is said to be, if it's not another person, it could be you and your higher self. So whatever it is, it feels like this was a situation that you were hoping would be fulfilling, and now you're angry about it. And then here's this Child of Crystals. It's the learner. And so sometimes the Page of Swords can be, maybe they're watching you online, or maybe you're watching them online. But in the highest sense, it could be that you're learning from this situation. You're allowing the anger to teach you something about yourself, something about why this Two of Cups was a mirror in the first place, and what you thought was fulfilling about it. And then off to the side of that, we've got the Five of Wands, which is called oppression. I kind of want to come back to this, but the way it just kind of put itself to the side, I think there's some sort of a recognition that needs to come in where maybe the two of you, maybe this just wasn't a healthy situation. And it's definitely stated later on in the deck, so that's why I want to come back to this oppression card. So then, like I said, a bunch of cards flung themselves to the floor and wanted to be seen as reversed. We've got the Five of Cups reversed, which is called disappointment. And so it's these two cards, the Four of Cups and the Five of Cups, somewhere between anger and disappointment. And with the disappointment being reversed, it's like you're kind of stuck between the Four and the Five. Normally Four of Cups, that's a lot of a disappointment. With the Five of Cups, I always want to say honor the grief, but I kind of like the way this deck labels things, so I kind of want to go along with that as well. Four of Cups can feel dissatisfying, settling for less than you deserve, or being offered something that isn't the satisfaction you're looking for. So it's like there was a lot of hope in this Two of Cups energy, and now you're just angry because it didn't work out. And with the disappointment, sometimes when the Five of Cups is reversed, it can say that you are getting over the situation. And so sometimes moving back and forth between disappointment and anger can be a way for you to take your power back from the situation. So even though anger's uncomfortable, I guess it's like wherever on that emotional scale that you want to put it on. But next to that is the Devil's Play card, also reversed, as well as the Ace of Wands, also reversed. I'll get to these others also. But, I was feeling like maybe with this situation there was some sort of codependency, but I didn't want to say it till we got to the Devil's card. Devil's Play is what they call it. And so with this reverse, I don't know. It's a hard energy. I'm not going to lie. But when we are in a catalyst situation and we are learning to recognize toxic relationships, toxic behavior in ourselves and others, again, with both of these being reversed, this isn't so bad that they're reversed, because it could be that you're getting over it, or there's some sort of an acceptance, at least, that leads to like alchemizing the pain, alchemizing the disappointment, alchemizing the sadness or the anger, all of these different things. I kind of want to wait on this and just give this a little bit more attention. You know, devil's play can be a lot of fun, especially in a relationship, but again, it can speak to toxic patterns and codependency. So just, I don't know, just keeping that in mind. Then we get to this Ace of Wands reversed. But then I want to jump around, because above some of these other energies, we also have the Ace of Crystals, or the Ace of Swords, also reversed. So again, it feels like if this was a romantic relationship or whatever it is, it could have been a dream job, it could have been a new direction you thought you were moving in, like whatever that is, definitely it felt like a new opportunity, like you were crossing a threshold, and then it's like the door got slammed in your face, the door slammed shut. I usually like to look at aces as doorways, and like I said, it's you know, it's interesting because I don't do reversals. This is one of only a couple decks that I don't do reversals with, and yet they flung themselves on the floor to be put in that reverse thing, like the door is closed. I feel like often I try to be more optimistic when there's aces, but they're reversed. It could be, oh, there's a doorway, but you don't see it. This could be coming into view, but you know, you don't realize you have the key. It feels like in this case, though, the door has slammed shut, and there's a need to move through the disappointment and just get past it and look for new doorways, honestly. So then you have the Seven of Worlds reversed, which is called breakthrough, and then you've got the Two of Crystals, which is also reversed. When the Two of Swords is reversed, it feels like a decision has been made. When it's upright, it's like you have a decision to make, and maybe you're not seeing clearly, because often it shows somebody who's blindfolded, like maybe you're only looking this way or this way, but you don't really see how many choices you actually have available to you, and you don't have to blindly follow whichever way you think you need to go. It's better to take the blindfold off. But again, when it's reversed, it feels like a decision has been made. You just didn't take it to that next level. Seven of Wands, when it's upright, it's about having achieved higher ground. But you know, in maintaining your position. But with these two cards together, it's just kind of a decision has been made, and you're just not going to go to the next level. And maybe it doesn't even feel like you made the choice. It just, who knows what happened, you know. It could be any number of scenarios. I don't even want to go down every single scenario that could have happened, but it just feels like there's a need to move between disappointment and anger, and finally find that acceptance. And then, so coming back to this Five of Wands card in the oppression, it could be that there was just irreconcilable differences. Maybe you're just not on the same page. How can you take it to the next level when you both have very different ideas of what that next level looks like? And so, you know, often, especially in romantic relationships, when the situation doesn't work out, we tend to villainize the other person. And, you know, maybe we're justified in villainizing their toxic traits or whatever, or maybe we villainize ourselves because of our own toxic traits. But really, it feels like this is a catalyst opportunity to recognize these patterns, and to recognize that whether it was you or the other party, somebody chose not to go down a toxic road. And so good for you, good for them, you know, and recognizing that this was really a path to oppression. I mean, where is the evolution in that? Where's the evolution in oppressing yourself? Where is the evolution in this devil's play? So I think in hindsight, and once you move into that acceptance, I think you'll probably come to appreciate that this situation didn't work out. And then we end with the king, the man of cups, the king of cups, which they call the surfer. I really like the image of that because it's like riding the waves, surfing along. There's no resistance there. And I was hearing somebody talk the other day about surfing, and he said, you know, your body goes wherever your eyes go. And so if you look down, you're falling in the water when you're surfing. And so, you know, you've got to look to where you're going towards, and your body will follow. And I like that analogy for life. You just kind of got to surf the waves. Also, the King of Cups, he is emotionally stable, and he can have a whole hurricane swirling around him, but he is the eye of the storm. He finds his center, he finds his emotional balance, and he just rides with it, trusting the river, trusting the ocean, trusting the waves to flow him to where he needs to be. All right, so not the easiest and happiest reading, but just know that you will overcome this. You will get through. And it seems like in hindsight, in the long term, you're going to develop an appreciation that things didn't work out because you're already more evolved beyond whatever that situation holds for you or was held for you. So be that King of Cups, be that surfer, ride the waves, baby. You've got this. All right, once again, my name is Fairlight. Thank you so much for watching. Peace and love until next time.